What's up, guys? We're super pumped to finally bring you into our home and show you what it's all about. Come on inside. So our bus is a 2005 BlueBird All American rear engine school bus. It's 40 feet long and it is currently about 11 feet 6 inches high. The interior is about 7.5 feet high. We did raise the roof about 16 inches to allow for a more comfortable living space. So in the cockpit area, besides a gorgeous hunk of man, you will find our original bus seat reupholstered with a 4-point harness added. We did keep the dash pretty much factory. We repainted it for aesthetics reasons, but other than that, we didn't make much modification. Behind us here, we have 32 inches of LED television. That's a weird way of saying that. Attached to an unnecessarily large surround sound system. It's a Sonos hi-fi system.
As you walk in, we stash our shoes underneath in these buckets. The last thing we added in the front were these pull-down blinds for privacy.
All right, let's move on to the living space.
Hello and welcome to our living room. In this space we have 12 feet of couches. 8 on this side, 4 on this side. Both fold out into a bed for extra sleeping area, as well as pull up for additional storage. So we have lots of storage in here. This table is a fold down table as well. So we fold it down while we travel, and then these stools fold up as well. So we stow that all while we're moving. We added these cordless bamboo blinds. They are self-retracting, so they're pretty easy to take up and down. So directly above us, you'll find our vent fan. We designed and constructed it ourselves. We used a box fan, and we kept the original emergency exit of the bus, so we can still utilize that if we needed an emergency exit. So welcome to our kitchen. It's 100% custom made. We went with open shelving. We get tons of questions on this backsplash. It's actually a veneer. It's a real brick, but it's the veneer, so it's skinnier bricks. Open shelving. We do get questions on this all the time. How do we keep things from falling off while we're driving? We use mounting tape, so things can stay up while we're driving. They don't slide around. What we really like about our kitchen is there's tons of storage. We hide our trash cans in this little pull-out cabinet here. Everything has a place, silverware, baking items. We went with a 24-inch farmhouse sink, which has been amazing. It's big enough to bathe a baby in here. For our appliances, we went with our 20-inch unique stove. It's gas and really good for off-grid. Basically the only electric that's used. It has a convection fan and then a light, but if you're not utilizing those, it can be completely gas operated. Our slide outs on either side of the oven, we have our spice rack here, which is also a pull out, and then we have a pull out for our cutting boards and a dish rack right here. Underneath our oven we have additional storage. So we keep sheet pans and baking pans down here. On the right side of our kitchen, we have cabinets surrounding our Kenmore. I believe it's a 10 cubic foot fridge. It's freezer on top, fridge on the bottom. This we like to call our little coffee bar area. We have our coffee cups and glasses up here. Down below we have a miscellaneous drawer as well as some pull-out drawers for our pots and pans and crock pot and larger items on the bottom. We have more storage above the fridge here, and then on this right hand side here we have additional storage. This is our pull-out pantry, which we love. We have lots of storage for food. That's it for our tiny kitchen. It's been really functional. It's worked out really well. We've been in here for 4 months, and it's actually fun to cook in our tiny house.
Oh, hey guys. I was just in our modestly sized bathroom. Come on down the hall and check out what we've got in the back half of the house. So because of the roof raise, we were able to put in standard height doors. And of course you can see me at 6'5" still has plenty of room to move around the hallway. On my right here we have the bunks. Both boys have their own bunks with sliding barn doors. So they have a private space. I can get in these bunks. I have slept in these bunks. They are, I want to say, 7 feet long. Inside the bunks, we have shelving for their books, toys, and then inside the shelving, we also have little cubby holes for more toy storage. Inside each bunk, they have their own light and 2 outlets for whatever they might need. And if adults were using the bunks, you could charge phones and, plug in a TV, whatever there. Come on in. So in the bathroom, we have a 30 by 30 shower pan with a Duma wall, PVC, click-together tile shower. Above that, we have a vent fan, and then we have a rainfall shower head. We did a tiny sink. We modified a bowl to serve as our sink. So you have this tiny little vanity. So we went with a separate composting toilet. It has urine diversion into the gray tank, and then it has a little 0.1 amp fan that keeps the smell out. We can talk more about composting toilets later. Inside our bathroom as well, we do have the ability to turn the water to our outside shower off and on, so that when we're parked and we don't want people messing with the water, draining water, whatever, we can just shut that off. And then of course behind me you see we have our shelving, some more of that gorgeous brick that Micah chose. Underneath the boys' bunks, we have their clothing storage. A little deeper into the hallway, we have our washer-dryer combo. This surprisingly works very well. I was kind of unsure about how a washer-dryer combo would work, but you literally wash it in the drum, flip a switch, and then it goes into a dry mode, and it works very effectively. Above that, we have some butcher block counter space for folding laundry. You can actually iron on here. We have our AC heat controller on the wall in here, more storage above that. Behind the laundry wall, super exciting, we have our utility closet. And back here we have our control panels, a fire extinguisher. Fire safety is a must-have in a bus. And then a DC control panel, water pump switches, and then eventually I'll also get our water level gauges in there as well. So on this side of the hallway we have what we call our office space. It's storage for our equipment, like camera equipment, printer. It's where we keep the things that we use to conduct business. Then below that is where all our clothes and toiletries are kept. We have a basement mounted AC and heat pump. That is ducted into the bus. There's a duct right here, and then there's also a duct under the pantry in the kitchen. So we do not have a roof mounted AC unit. Everything is underneath the bus. Above me we have an original emergency exit from the bus. We covered it with some screen. We use this for ventilation, and then we actually have the ability to get in and out of the bus through this hole. We just pop the screen down and can climb up on the roof. If there was an emergency, we could exit that way. In the wall here, next to the washer and dryer, we have our pop-out hamper. And that's all it is. It's about a 4-inch wide by 24-inch deep hamper for dirty clothing storage. So underneath the master bed, we have 100 gallons of fresh water, 500 amp hours of battery, and a 4,000 watt inverter, DC to AC inverter. Most of our appliances on the bus are AC. Most of our lights are AC. We haven't installed solar on the bus yet. We do have the system set up to easily accept solar power. It'll be a matter of just literally connecting to the batteries once we choose the solar kit that we're going to go with. We also have 2 Seaflow water pumps wired in series, so if one pump fails, the other one takes over, or it can basically double our volume of how much water we can deliver to our various water-using appliances. So if you want to do a load of laundry while taking a shower and washing your dishes, you can.
Okay, so last but not least is our master bedroom. To get into the space easier, we designed a dual purpose step/drawer on the bottom drawer here. And it works pretty well. So this lifts up for storage underneath, but it's also a step. So in our room, we have a queen size mattress, super comfortable memory foam mattress that takes up the entire space. We each have our own recessed nightstand, which has one shelf and our own light switch and an outlet, so we can charge our phones or our laptops or whatnot if we're working in here. And overall, it's super comfy.
Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for checking out the bus. If you have any questions, feel free to ask away. We do Instagram and YouTube, so there's multiple ways to get a hold of us, and we're happy to share our experience and what we've learned and what we might do different. We're here to support the community, and we'll get you some links to what we used in our build to help you in your processes as well. It's been a crazy journey to put this thing together, and it has been a community effort. We have utilized friends and family, that some people we haven't met before. We've reached out to people in the community, and there's so much information being shared in this DIY van/bus build community that it's just amazing. It's amazing to see what everybody's put together and does. So
yeah.
All right.
All right.
We'll see you
See
soon.
you later.
See you out there on the road.